Hope everyone is doing well as we moved through the grand mutable cross point. Moon was moon is still traveling through the sign of Sagittarius, and this moon, when it hit 16 17 degree point, it opposed that Jupiter Mars conjunction that was exact yesterday. And this moon is now gonna travel into Capricorn later today, but still the mutable cross activation happened because Venus is in Virgo and Saturn is in Pisces. Gemini, Virgo, Sag, Pisces. Those are mutable energies and the signs, right? So, mutable energy, again, we are still under this massive energy of change. And when it's cross, there is like stubbornness sometimes happening, and there is this internal conflict. A part of me, part of us knows that the change is inevitable, and we want to take this leap of faith, but there's another aspects of us who are not quite sure, doubtful, fearful to take that leap into the unknown next new chapter. So there is a lot of stuck, stubborn energy, and we want to be really mindful of like trusting, right? Trusting the flow. You don't necessarily have to make a significant decision right now. Way through, this is the Hermit energy. Once again, I've been seeing this card quite a lot, but the Hermit, right? The Hermit energy is the energy that we want to tap into. That key to find an answer, to solve any problems or confusions that we may be facing in life, that key can only be found within our inner cosmos, right? The inner cosmos that lies deeper um, underneath our cognitive thinking mind. And this is a time of that kind of reflection. Choose not to get stuck with that high energy voltage point of the mind, right? The Jupiter Mars conjunction really activated this information and that mental realm. A lot of informations are coming in, a lot of craziness of the activation of the mind is happening, and this can be quite overwhelming. This high tension has a lot to do with the 10 of Wands energy, so we are feeling that over um weight. Maybe many of us are feeling some kind of a weight that we've been carrying, overbearing energy, over carrying of responsibilities or heaviness. Maybe it's time to take a rest. It's time to put down the all the responsibilities or all the things that you're carrying in your head. It's time to take a rest. Go into your inner cave, inner stillness, and we want to choose to see that laugh, right? The last laugh, it's the future card. We want to really imagine and visualize that new future filled with laughter. And then even through the hard times that you may be feeling a little, you know, downward energy of, because Jupiter Mars can be quite heavy. A lot of energies that's happening now, the building up of the Venus Saturn opposition, heavy, right? It's like that Mercury is now forming the finger of God, the Yod aspect to Neptune and Pluto. It's like we want to dream big, we want to laugh, and we want to create all the visions and manifest all the visions and dreams, but there is this inner conflict and inner doubt or inner like kind of a delayed energies there within, and there's an internal conflict a lot. But that Joker card, the Fool card, is reminding us, choose not to get so trapped with what you are thinking, all the thoughts and thinking and all of that. No, this is a time that we want to connect to something deeper than that mental activation, right? That Jupiter Mars conjunction can be this warrior trying to figure out a problem, fight the battle, to win the battle, and to succeed, and to whatever, to get to that. Jupiter Mars conjunction in Gemini can make us feel like extra ego-centered and wanting things to go the way we want, and then it can create a lot of this resistant energy, right, through insistence or through like wanting, right, all those kind of energies of wanting and desires and insisting things to go the way we want. It all creates this sense of resistance, right? But there is this energy present with us that's reminding us choose to let go of all the resistance. And this is the energy that we are moving into this Aquarius full moon. High tension, high voltage will continue to build, right? This Mercury now is creating this yard aspect, faded energy portal that we are in. Whatever is happening now holds some kind of a karmic intention, and we can change our karma through this Mercury retrograde. There is a very strong indication that this Mercury retrograde is an opportunity for us to cut the cord from the old repetitive cycles of karmic dramas and karmic repetitive some kind of a tension that we keep getting trapped in, we keep getting caught in. Right? Because karma can sometimes feel like a trap. It's the mental trap, it's the emotional trap that we get caught again and again and again. Be triggered and be reactive in a similar same old pattern. But we can change it now. If with our will, with our intention, and with that full energy, with the harmonic energy of a way through, this is a time that we want to press that reset button internally within the mental realm and notice the same old storylines that we are keep telling our mind again and again. We are living along again and again. Reset. I love this Joker card, right? This Joker card reminds us that the life is a game and we are like this fool. We are the fool in a way, right? Chose to come down to this earthly realm filled with this energy of suffering, but we came here. It's like a game. We have a dice in our hand and we are rolling the dice each moment. Each and every moment we are rolling the dice. We always have a choice to respond this way or to respond this way, different way, to react this same old way or to respond differently and keep rolling the dice to create the life of a different pattern and different pattern created by our different choices that we make. And this is the moment through this retrograde, and soon this Mercury now at 29 degrees of Leo, creating that in conjunction 150 degrees angle with Neptune, and this Mercury will retrograde back to square Uranus soon. A lot of squares with Uranus, the planet of eccentric awakener. There is this lightning is shaking us up. Some kind of an energy is trying to break up, break down, shake up, shake down, and we are breaking through from something outdated energy, some old outdated energy. Now, after being squared by It's like right around the time that the Mercury squares Uranus, the Mercury will dive into the heart of the sun as well. Big activation of death and rebirth happening, right? And through that death rebirth portal of Mercury Kazemi, by aligning with the heart of the sun, we may find this key within us, because our soul get revitalized. The back of the deck is the memory card, the recall card. The 49, that 50 is related to the Nine of Cups energy. Recall who we are, right? The source memory that we may not be carry in our cognitive thinking mind, but recall the the essence of our spirit. The essence of our spirit is filled with beauty and love. Remember the memory that we were a part of the ocean, we were the shells, we were the part of the water, divine water, the source of all life, the bliss, right? Recall the ancient memories that we are coded within our DNA from the dawn of our time, since the birth of this planet Earth. We have that kind of memory coded in our DNA within our spirit. Everything is changing within this earth, right? Change is the only constant within this uh, this planet, within the cycle of death and life and death, life and death. But there is some kind of a coding of the DNA hasn't changed much. I read it, or I, 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 I heard some professor talking about that. We have this energy structure, DNA structure, that hasn't changed much since the dawn of our time, since the dawn of the formation of life. That's a miracle itself. If this DNA holds that kind of this repetitive pattern, recall that, right? What a strength. That represents miracle, that represents magic itself, that represents the power of life, the power of us, right? The power of who we are. Um, it's just, I feel like it's time to remember that. It's time to connect back to that. If we are deeply connected to the root cosmic power of the cosmos that is coded within our DNA, within each of us, there is nothing we cannot overcome. There is nothing we can nothing can keep us trapped in the heavy, dense energies of sadness or pain or depression or stress. Nothing. We are that powerful, and we came down here to this earthly realm to laugh, and we are all here to find this key to unlock who we are, right? The key is about not only finding an answer to the dramas and the problems that we are facing in this life, that we are facing, that we are living, but I feel like this key, it's time for us to unlock who we are on an essential level, to start living as this miracle of the cosmos. And the more that we choose to kind of prioritize that path, to find that key as the path to live, this key is about the path of self-realization, the path of self-actualization, the path of finding who we truly are on a bigger perspective, right? So we focus less on our sufferings, or how, all the superficial things, or how we look, about work, about job, about money, about relationship. Those are not really the essential matters. There can be a little deeper meaning of why we are here. alive on this planet. And the more that we unlock those questions or those answers, I think we become freer, we get liberated, and we can enjoy more and more of each and every moment, right? The miracle that we are alive. Yes, let's not take anything for granted. Each moment, let us fill each and every moment with the spirit of bliss and with the spirit of laughter, and continue to keep that spirit. The back of the deck, I see although the Scarlet Woman, the Empress energy. We saw this card in a last reading, but let us keep that inner fire burning strong, and inner flower keep blossoming, right? The eternal nectar of the flower of God that is constantly blossoming within our spirit center. Let us keep watering that flower and let it bloom eternally, forever. We are that in essence, right, of the spirit. Anyway, let us keep that kind of a spirit with us now as we move toward the powerful Aquarius full moon. Yes, wishing you a beautiful day. Thank you for listening. Peace.